If you want to have war, you will get war. If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want to impose nuclear war on China, you will be wiped out by nuclear war. This is very serious. China's policy is very clear. China will not fire the first shot, but China will not allow you to fire the second shot. If you have not watched the Victory Day parade in Beijing on September the 3rd, one of the weapons China demonstrated is a missile with all the warheads. We call it 61 because it can contain 60 nuclear warheads plus one hydrogen bomb. Now, in the world of today, let me tell you, which country has hydrogen bomb? China is the only country with hydrogen bomb. And that ICBM can cover every corner of the world.
Russian Ka-52 helicopters strike a U.S. aircraft carrier with 100 jets on board. This is massive, folks. Russia has taken a bold step targeting one of America's most important military assets. Rockets fired, explosions on deck, and now the U.S. carrier, loaded with over 100 fighter jets, is severely damaged. Now, let me tell you, Russia is testing us. They think they can challenge America, but we are the strongest nation in the world, and we stand tall. This attack wasn't just an accident. It's a clear message, and we need to understand what's behind it. Why did Russia do this now? What's their strategy? We'll find out. But make no mistake, America will respond, and we will respond with strength and confidence. Russia may be trying to send a message, but we'll show them the power and resolve of the United States. This is far from over, folks. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come.
Mr. Trump, let me make something very clear. I am not afraid of the United States. You talk about power, but all I see is arrogance and desperation. You believe your sanctions will break us. You believe your threats will bring Russia to its knees. You have underestimated us before, and history remembers how that ends. I have watched your games. I have seen how you try to control the world from your golden towers, pretending to be the guardian of democracy while igniting wars, overthrowing nations and fueling chaos across the planet. But Russia is not some fragile state. We are not a puppet to be pulled by your strings. We are forged in struggle. Our history is written in sacrifice, in resilience, in blood. Our people do not fear hardship. They embrace it. We endure storms that would destroy others. And every time the world has tried to break Russia, we have risen stronger, harder and more united. If you think I fear your military, your media or your money, then you do not understand who you are dealing with. I will never, under any circumstances, allow Russia to be humiliated by anyone, not by NATO, not by Europe, and certainly not by you. So go ahead, Mr. President. Talk louder, push harder, unleash every sanction, every threat, every weapon in your arsenal. But mark my words, Russia does not bluff, Russia does not bend, and Russia does not bow. We are a nation that has faced down emperors, conquerors and tyrants throughout history, and we are still here. So remember this, Mr. Trump. I do not fear you. I do not respect you. And if you dare challenge Russia's destiny, you will learn a lesson written not in speeches, but in history's fire.
China, listen up. You control 70% of the world's supply. And just because we're fighting for fairness, you decide to restrict exports? It's unbelievable. You want to play with national security? Fine, but we're ready. We're stockpiling nearly $1 billion worth of critical materials, like cobalt, antimony, and tantalum. You can try to flex, but it's not going to stop us. America is rising to the challenge. We're building a supply that's going to ensure our defense and tech industries are strong no matter what. You've made your move, but we've already got our response ready. No more relying on anyone else. We're securing what we need to win. We've been clear we're after a fair deal. If you want a strong relationship, Let's make it one where both sides benefit. But don't mistake our patience for weakness. The U.S. stands tall, and we're going to make sure we lead the world on our terms. The clock's ticking, China.
Mr. Trump, I will speak clearly. I have seen the movements of your aircraft, the whispers of strategy, the growing shadow of confrontation. You call it defense. We call it provocation. You test our patience, you prod our borders, you play with matches in a field of fuel. Do you think Russia sleeps? Do you think we do not see? Understand this: every move you make, every drone that crosses the line is marked. We watch, we wait, and when the time comes, we strike only once and never miss. You speak of greatness, of making your nation strong, but strength without wisdom destroys its own master. If you want fire, Mr. Trump, remember who taught the world how to survive in the cold. Russia does not bluff. We do not kneel, and we do not forget. Step back, or prepare to see power in its rawest form, the kind that turns ambition into ashes. Take this as a warning. Pull your forces back, stop these risky moves, and be sensible, or watch borders change, reputations be ruined, and history get rewritten.